In this video, you will learn about two specific forms of price regulation: price floors and price ceilings. You learned in a previous video that market price is determined by the equilibrium point where the supply and demand curves intersect with each other. However, sometimes this equilibrium price is distorted by governmental price regulations, more specifically, price floors and price ceilings. Let's look at these two cases separately. Price floors are mandatory minimum prices for certain products or services. A common example of price floors is the minimum wage, which is the required minimum wage to be paid for workers by their employer on the job market. Without the minimum wage, the equilibrium price and quantity for labor would be determined by the intersection of labor supply, workers seeking employment, and labor demand, employers seeking workers. In this example, the market equilibrium is at the price of $6 per hour and a quantity of 32 hours per week. However, with a mandatory minimum wage of $7, the market price is set higher than the equilibrium price, resulting in excess labor supply of 40 hours over labor demand of 24 hours. In other words, there will be workers who cannot find employment, which will result in higher unemployment. Now, let's talk about price ceilings, which can be considered the opposite of price floors. In the case of price ceilings, the government determines the maximum price allowed for a certain product or service in order to keep the price from rising above a certain level. An example of a price ceiling is rent-controlled apartments, where the rent cannot be raised above a certain level. Without the price ceiling for rent, the equilibrium price and quantity would be determined by the intersection of rental apartment supply, owners seeking to rent out their apartment, and rental apartment demand, tenants seeking apartments to rent. In this example, the market equilibrium is at the price of $600 per month and the quantity of 32,000 apartments. However, with mandatory rent control, the market price of $400 is set lower than the equilibrium price, resulting in excess demand of 48,000 apartments over the supply of 16,000 apartments, which will result in rental apartment shortage. In other words, there will be tenants who cannot find available apartments on this market. I hope you found this video useful, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos.